Hey Glenn, hey Lynn, it's Jeremiah. Just making a quick detailed video of this Pacifica. Gonna go over, hit you every wheel. I don't see any scuffs or scratches on this driver front wheel. And all these tires, I don't remember what 30 seconds there, but they're dang near brand new. So I'm gonna hit each tire individually. Do a walk around here. Body lines are straight on this door. Everything looks good here. Looking for any little scratches or any dings or anything like that. I don't see any in this driver's front door. All the ground effects on this driver's side, they're all straight. No cracks or anything like that in the ground effects. I'm going to move back to this driver's side sliding door here. Everything's looking good. I do see one small little scrape there about the size of my pinky fingernail. A little bit of touch-up paint, so probably had a scrape along the way. And do remember, this van's about to turn 6 years old, so it's got 50,000 miles, something like that on it. So it is not perfect, but I'm gonna go do my best to show you if there's any little small blemishes. I'm gonna show them to you. I don't see any scuffs or scrapes on this back driver's wheel. Again, the tires the same. I think those are about 9/30 seconds, I believe, is what they were. We'll move to this back driver's side fender over here. I don't see any nicks or scratches in the paint or anything like that. Everything looks nice and clean. The bumper back here, I do see, you gotta remember, someone probably loaded things in and out of this little scratch right here. I guess about 3 to 4 inches long. It's covered with touch-up paint. You can't even really see it unless you're up on it. But again, I told you I'd do you a detailed video, so everything on the bumper looks good though. Get your little trailer hitch back there, everything looks good. I'll move over here to the passenger side rear fender. Again, everything looks good. I don't see any nicks or scratches in the paint over here. This back passenger wheel looks good. I see a little bit of road rash, probably about 3 inches right there. Someone probably scraped it on a curb at one point. But that's a good tire on there. Passenger sliding door. Just a little gunk on there. That should come off. Should be able to buff that out, but it does not look like it's not in the paint. Just some sticky stuff. But looks good. And these ground effects down here. I did notice one small little crack right there. These are low to the ground. Someone probably wasn't paying attention to what they're doing. Might have hit a bump or a curb. Tiny little cracks right there. A little bit of scraping on that passenger ground effect there. If you want to take that off and rebuff it, do all the body work and paint it, probably about $400 or $500. But we don't try to make our 5-6 year old vans perfect, but we try to be honest about them. And more work you want done, we can. We try to keep them at a good price point. This front passenger wheel, I don't see any scratches or any scuff on it. Again, a good front passenger tire there. Everything looks good. On the front here, the body lines look nice and straight. See that body line going up there, passenger side. Little small, tiny gap. I see this a lot of times on these bumpers. I can't get my fingernail hardly in there. But people pull up too far on a curb and they kind of bend it down a little bit and make it sag a little bit. So, full disclosure, it is a little tighter on the back end. To redo all that, you have to pull it all the way out, redo all the clips, put a whole new front bumper on there. But everything else on the front here looks good. Kind of same here on the driver's side. A little bit of a gap right there. And again, just these are low to the ground. People aren't paying attention to bumping on a curb, and it'll push the bumper down a little bit, kind of stretches those out, can break the clips inside. Some body lines over here on the passenger side. So yeah, for 5-6 years old, it's been very well taken care of. It's a nice van. Found 3 or 4 small little blemishes in it. You know, heck, I always used to tell people, I say, if you want perfect, buy brand new. Even the brand new stuff has little scratches and nicks in it from being hauled. Then, like we were talking about on that show, Shipping Wars, they bump these things and nick them all the time, those dang drivers. But overall, I'm very happy with it. I think you will be too. Let me take it out for a little drive for you. Okay, I've got my hands off the steering wheel here. This van's driving pretty straight down the highway. Drifting a little bit to the left here. I might straighten it out. Keep in mind, these are far from perfect roads, but no hands on the steering wheel. It's driving straight. Now the road's curving, but it did real nice there. So a lot of it's going to have to do with not only the van, but also the roads, the wind. But it's driving nice and straight. Let me get to the bottom of this ramp, and I'm going to give it a nice hard brake. And I'll take my hands off the wheel as well. I'm going to come down this ramp, and I'm going to give it a good brake with my hands off the brake here. You can see no touching the brake. My knee's not touching it. Brakes nice and evenly without touching the wheel, so that's definitely a good sign. Let me get it back up on this highway, and we'll give it a little more. All right, got the cruise control set again. My hands off the steering wheel. Runs and drives nice, real nice and straight there for about, probably 300 or 400 feet. Now the road's curving around, so obviously I got to put my hand on the steering wheel. I mean, the thing runs and drives. Here's a good long straight route for us. So I'll show you here. Got my hands off the steering wheel, get it straight. There we go. It's tracking real nice down the highway. Drifting a little bit to the right this time, so it might be the road, because last time it drifted to the left. So obviously, but here we got a nice stretch right here. Staying nice and straight for, what are we about? Probably 500 feet. So I know a lot of it has to do with the roads and everything, but yeah, it runs and drives real nice. So if there's anything you want to see, anything else you want me to show you, let me know. And I appreciate you all working with me, and let me know how I can help.